Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for more Apollo Justice, and I swear to God if this ends in 20 minutes. I just couldn't keep going because of my throat. But here's my thing. Here's the thing. How is she blind? She said she came in, and she's like... She popped back out because someone was shouting, because it was Apollo, but... She claimed she saw the bullet holes, which she couldn't see, because the door was in the way. But not only that, but she claimed that because she claimed she had the ability to see. Then she claimed that she saw them from this other window. She saw them from this window, which she couldn't see either. So she's lying left and right. How is this not like in contempt of court or whatever? Like, how is this not perjury? She's been purging the balls out of herself this whole time. So much perjury, so many lies. If she's actually blind, holy crap, she deserves to go to jail. Even if she's, like, I don't know. She deserves to go to jail right now because she's been lying so much that it's just been drawing out this case unnecessarily. But we got a long way to go here. I'm trying to remember if we had her see something or we showed her something. I don't remember right now. Because I remember when we were at the investigation, the other episode, we were trying to show stuff to her, and I don't remember if she looked at anything. But what the balls? Total BS right now. I call BS on her being blind right now, but if she is, did they do enough to make that an actual twist, or did they screw it up and you're just supposed to believe it? I don't know, but thinking about it just doesn't make sense, but alright, here we go. Lemuel, it pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way, and yet I must. Please, do not be concerned on my behalf. Those eyes, she really can't see? Really? It is true. But how funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Burgundian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world. So you are... Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before it became Lemuel. Know, too, that my memory begins in darkness. My memory is being dark. The word light has no meaning for Lemuel. I see. You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, Forehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. Ah. Now, Lemuel, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Though I admit, I'm a little lost here. I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor. We're gonna find a hole in her testimony about being blind? What? I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna poke holes in this. But this is a murder trial. I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would. She told us the truth in the beginning, when she said she saw nothing. Ah, balls. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine. But what is there left to ask? There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well, the defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. Okay, there was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Wait, does every press give us penalty? There's only 3 things. Go over it all again. Save. Oh, she said 5 things. I suppose that's her confession of sorts. There's just one part that bothers me. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Alright. Let's see if we're allowed to press every time. So you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I may have been born this way, in fact. It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Hey! Why I oughta... Make a deep breath and calm down. What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. Okay, we didn't get penalized. We did not get penalized. Penalized for pressing, so let's keep pressing. Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition? No, not at all. Surprisingly. It felt natural, singing in front of everyone. It's not something just anyone can do. She has a talent, that much is quite clear. You might even say she's beloved by the gods of music. Even without light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I thank the gods responsible. What about your PR motto? Perhaps your music reminded him of the Burgundian scenery? No, it was quite the opposite. The opposite? According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality. Global? Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. How useful! Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story! It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing all along. No, after all, that was better. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painter are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I'm represented to the world so much. Yet one thing quickly led to another. Was that to protect your image as the landscape painter and sound? That does not matter so much to me, really. But the label is quite concerned about it, I think. A landscape painter who can't see. That's like a pianist who can't play, huh? I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lamior. The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. Press. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Lettuce? Of course, he was my manager. So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Yeah, wait, what? Something the matter, Mr. Justice? I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You're thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Is he right, Apollo? Yes, I was. He's alive! Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Lettuce. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is... Mr. Lettuce told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Huh. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. I don't know. Tisk tisk. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren. We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that. Before? What came before that? Ah! That's right, he tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Well, go ahead. Try relaxing and looking at the facts next time. I don't buy that bullshit at all. Ah! You want Irk? Order! Order! You called on me as earlier testimony. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But you couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here. Motherfudger! The moment he was shot, Mr. Lettuce witnessed her through the window. Why else would he have named her as the witness? Ah! But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots, and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We've already run a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant. Your Honor? What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here? Oh yeah, 30 minutes. We have the results back from the investigation. Investigation? Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Lettuce left us. Oh, well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescend, your report, please. Wait, his name's Darian Crescend? That mean anything? Darian Crescend. I don't know if it does. Ask the Interpol about the number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? Ep16 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Lettuce. What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Lettuce himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity, and a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Lettuce was an undercover Interpol agent, so him being Lemire's manager was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently it belonged to Romain Lettuce. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms, since it got taken from him, and the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. Wow, doing that voice screwed up my chords. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything. It got to tie in somehow, you'd think. It's got to tie in somehow, you'd think. Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. It's a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out. Hold it. Who is... her? Wait. Lemire, is something the matter? That voice just now. Darian? Mr. Darian, is it? It was him, I am sure of it. It was him? You aren't saying... That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Lettuce. When I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Is this some kind of joke? No, okay. I know where we can get that, though, because he did script his guitar work, which means did he have someone else play it for him so he'd have an alibi. But how could he do that on stage without anyone else noticing that? That would explain why Darian screwed up his part in the song. What? No way! There's to be continued, isn't it? Nope, okay. It's about to be, though. The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I'd never seen that happen before. He's only been in the case like 2 cases. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that. Lamior fingering Darian Crescend. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lamior heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo. To be continued. Okay, what the balls? Also, accurately, that was 20 minutes. Oh my god. It's time for investigation, I assume. Yep. I wasn't expecting an investigation. I'm like, what can we investigate? July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write anything agency. Hey, Apollo. What? Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. Out with it! The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, you know, the trial today. I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? Gee. I guess I would, maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you are. See? It's so vague. Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. I asked Interpol about the number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Lettuce. And the victim, Mr. Lettuce. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lemire told the whole court. Unless she's still the killer. Wait, that voice just now. It was him, I'm sure of it. That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Lettuce, when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. Darian Crescend. I don't... It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. Well, you got the hat for a certain riddle person. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine, right. Well, time's a-wasting. As they say, let's investigate. That's the spirit. What the ball? She's got a good smile. What are we gonna even do? Darian did it. Lemire dropped a bomb in court today. Besides the blindness bomb. It was Darian. Darian? Lemire said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess... What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they called it. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian even? You bet I did. He is one of the Gabonese guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh, right. All the governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Lettuce backstage. But Lamior heard him, didn't she? You're daring him backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Agent Lettuce. An Interpol agent, huh? I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah, anyway, you think he was investigating Lamior? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. We did think she was not blind, by the way, so, you know. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. Oh my god. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Lettuce up to? Assuming Phoenix. Trucy, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Oh, it's this freaking guy! Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammary. Grammary? Grammarier. Grammarier. Hey, the other day. Yeah, this guy. What's this guy about? Eek! Who's there? I gotta remember this voice. I'm liking this voice right now. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Valant. Uncle Valant. It's her uncle, she didn't remember him? Uncle Valant? He's your uncle? No, silly. The great Grammary. Valant Grammary. Okay. Gotta be something in here. Valant Grammarier? Valiant Grammar? Like, I don't... So I got Valant Grammarier. The Grand Magician. Yes, it is I, the great Valant Grammarier, as seen on TV. And could you please stop smirking like that? No? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown. Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. Do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura, damn it, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Daddy, you mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean my real dad. Oh, there it is! She's adopted! She could have been Phoenix's daughter. She could have been Phoenix's daughter. The years line up, honestly. If you're going with Iris, the years actually add up. Phoenix dated Iris 12 years ago. Or 13 to 12 years ago, which lines up with her Japanese age, which means it was possible she was his kid. Sadly, she's not his kid. Alright. So we're just dropping the adoption bomb right on us right now? Okay, alright. Okay, we're just dropping that on us? Okay. So casually? Okay. No, I mean my real daddy. But Lucy's real father? Trip Grammarier. Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Trip Grammarier. Grammary? Huh? No? But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troupe of magicians on the planet. Valiant Grammar. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a kid. You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe. And then escaped from a high-security prison. You said he's a magician? I opened the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troupe Grammarier. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammarier. Yes, Zach. Zach Grammarier. Is there a pun here? Because I swear to God. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Daddy. Daddy? Oh, no way. Once upon a time, the Troupe Grammarier included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammarier, and my partner, Zach Grammarier. And the Zach was... He was my real daddy. Tracy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea, because you never told me. There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. Didn't ask that. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Couldn't she be 18 instead of goddamn 13 and 15? Because I would always ship Apollo with Maya, so it's weird to want to ship these two because they're way different on the age scale. I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison. We're going to prison. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see Daddy around much these days. Ugh, I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you again, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valiant. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy, was a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did. Hee. Well, that wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Right so, a recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troupe Grammarier. Will you watch it? That will make sense if he's doing magic tricks for Lamior. Sugar. Because she does disappear at one point. Oh, that night. In your embrace. So he's working on staff for Lamior, and that's my assumption right now. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Is she doing the whole song? She's doing the whole song. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. I notice the boy's not at the piano. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Whoa, Yeah, there's the magic trick. Burning on in my heart. Fire. Burn my love away. All away. Ah, fire! Like a bullet of love. Fire. Oh my god, we're doing the whole song. Take my life away. All away. Okay, so he had to set that trick for her. Guitar, guitar. Up together to the sky. And there's him fixing doing that. Is that the only tape they got? Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. Something for the third set is what I was hoping for. So what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. Ah, this valiant grammarier has good reason to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. He's got to be on staff for the magic trick. That's got to be it. Alright. And I examine. Present. Save. Alright, let's go and do some presenting. Give him my badge first. Pick up my badge. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee. Then thy wish be granted. Thy will be done. Thy evidence evicted into the ether. Ah! No evicting, please. Are all magicians like this, I wonder? Let's just go down the line. Okay, that's not it. Alright, I'm going down the line with this guy. Of course that's not going to be anything. What was Mr. Lettuce doing with the keys, right? The brooch, there's got to be something. No? Because it looks like that's a diamond, that's a heart. Only thing missing is a club and a spade at this point. Although, it looks like Trucy has a diamond, doesn't she? Alright, so it's gotta be just the tape itself, probably, but go with these. I was hoping he had something to say about anything else. Alright, so just the tape then. We can watch the whole thing now? Wow, alright. Interesting. We can just watch it anytime, huh? I was wondering. That's done in the middle of the song there. Yeah, she's got a diamond. Unless that's covering a club or a spade somehow. I didn't see a stunt. What about Lamior vanishing and reappearing? Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, a petition, a petite prestidigitation. A petite prestidigitation. Just a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of a modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you were at the concert. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now, Trucy. That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mas non, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh, don't even ask, I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. Ugh, whose side are you on? I, valiant grammarier, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while. I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. I can do that. See you later, crocodile. I thought it's alligator. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right. Valent Grimoire. We got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamior disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. Is there any more talking to be done here? Nope. Present! Hey. I'm not sure about that, sorry. I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, after all. That's something you should know. Whatever. Let us move. Let's see the boy. Can you speak English yet? Nope, I'm out. July 9, detention center, visitor's room. Or we can take 2 clients. Can we take Darian as our client too? Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Machi Tobier can see. Huh, Machi! Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Shing. Just yell at just call him a bunch of sin. He's like, I actually can't speak English. Oh, crap. Let's see what talking does. Trial today. So, what did you think of the trial today? Alright. Ew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. Okay. Huh? I'm glad Lamior testified with what a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect. Darian of the Governors, the detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went on at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey! What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know. Machi. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Burgonian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared, because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We don't have that yet. We'll be back, Machi. Ding. Machi's eyesight. So, Machi, you can see, right? Ding. He's not even talking anymore. Machi can see and Lamiar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. So we need some sort of evidence to get his attention. And I don't think we have it yet. But just in case we do and I'm wrong, let's go scum save and go down the line. I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden. This is why I never trust a translator. Oh god, remember the translator in, what was it? I think it was during Obama's time, when there was a translator who was just not actually translating anything. It was not good times. Oh no, it was an interpreter. Right. Thinking of deaf people. Try this. What could be used against him is my question. Maybe if we get the guitar, maybe? Or if we get a picture of him with glass, I don't know. Where he can see? The sunglasses work for him because, well, he can see with those sunglasses. You can see through them, I mean. Yeah, none of this is working. None of this is working. None of this is working. Nope, alright, okay. So we need to get some new evidence. So he's gonna be the end. He's gonna be the end of this whole investigation. I can guarantee that. That's usually how it works. Something at the beginning is what you gotta do at the end. Sunshine Coliseum. July 9, Sunshine Coliseum. Woo, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for investigation? Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. There's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Is there anything worth examining here? A blimp. Governors. Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them. Let's see. Big sale. All shirts 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Doesn't that say Governors right there? Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. Then I'll put it outside. I better be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Alright. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge. Mr. Gavin got to play on the enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. Battle? Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. I have a feeling this is not actually anything useful. Let's just... Okay, last one, then we'll go in. What's that? Creature there. Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger. Huh? It's life-size! Haven't you seen them around town? Patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order have a mascot. In Japan, everything's got a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? Freaky. I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo. Not at all. Gotta be everything. Okay, so let's just move on. Thought there might be something, but I guess not. Yeah, what's that about still, right? July 9th, backstage hallway. Ah, Lemior. Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lemior! I'm sorry about today, There is nothing you need to apologize for. You're merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. So it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh! You must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? I can also hear your thoughts. What the hell, Apollo? Alright, talk. Talka. That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name. But I never forget a voice. Wait!
Lamior, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way!
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lettuce were talking about something. The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard? Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. Machi Kamachi. I met Machi before my debut as Lemior. I was singing in a restaurant in Bargonia. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending that he couldn't see? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi. Pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He's a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. Mr. Lettuce. About Mr. Lettuce. Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I could only assume that he was investigating me. But why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past, clouded from memory. Clouded, right. She could be very evil. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lemior. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lemior is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? You think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lemio. I thank you. Machi, too, tells me this often what I fear, when I might have been. Oh, we got the presenter. We didn't get the presenter or anything. Let's try now. You think you could tell me about this? I'm sorry, but my information with the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see them. Let's go to the videotape. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. Valent Grimare. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grimare made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I'm reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. That thing. Device? Maybe you mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? Why didn't you pick it up yourself, by the way? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. Wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. I'll hold on to it for you, then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So can I put it on? I thought we could just scan over. Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Let's say attached to... Yeah, receiver transmitter for voice signals, all concert. Staff wore one. Alright, let's go check it. If it says by Dre, don't use it. 10-4, that little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in, over. Why the sudden silence? No one answered. Don't be silly. What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? It's like Emma not performing forensic investigations. You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. She could. She could be. You don't know what she do. You don't know what's under the hood, although you want to check. Let's see here. Nothing else besides that. Alright, okay, that's it. Okay. That's gonna be it for now. Next time we will do more investigating, but throat's starting to feel it. Okay, so that right there is the game for now. I had fun, hope you had fun watching, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun, thanks for coming by, and see you next time.